What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 24 of my favorite 30 albums of the 60s countdown, which we're doing here each and every day in the month of September 2023. 30 days in a month. Our 30 favorite albums, any music genre released during that decade. I'm only doing one album per any band or artist. So we got a wide open playing field here today, or this month, I should say, not just today. Today, for this particular album, this is the fourth studio album released by this American band. Came out in April 1969. Recorded at Pacific High Studios in San Francisco, California, for Epic Records. Produced by Sly Stone. Sly and the Family Stone. Stand. That's right. Man, what a terrific album this is. I always really enjoyed like all the hits of Sly and the Family Stone since I was a kid. I remember being totally into the whole Woodstock film and seeing them playing it in the film. Playing the one song in the film, and always kind of dug their music, but just never really bothered buying any of the albums, excuse me, other than like a greatest hits set for many, many years, up until not that long ago, where I said, all right, I'm going to go out and get the collection of this band. And as you can tell, we have a Ranking the Album show of Sly and the Family Stone coming up this very weekend, as a matter of fact. So don't miss that. But let's get back to this album show. So this is a terrific album, one of the great albums of the 60s, and it features Sly Stone himself on lead vocals, organ, piano, a little bit of guitar, a little bit of bass, all sorts of stuff, backing vocals. Rose Stone, vocals, piano, and keyboards. Freddie Stone, vocals and guitar. Larry Graham, the great Larry Graham, soon to be of Graham Central Station, on vocals, bass guitar. Greg Errico, the great Greg Errico, on drums and backing vocals. Cynthia Robinson, trumpet, backing vocals. Jerry Martini, saxophone, backing vocals. And the trio called Little Sister, which is comprised of Vet Stone, Mary McCreary, and Elva Mouton, backing vocals. All right. So, what a great album this is. Let's talk about the songs. Why don't we? So, what Sly and the Family Stone, for those of you who are somehow not aware, one of the great kind of soul, funk, R&B, psychedelic funk bands of the 60s and into the early 70s. You listen to so many bands that kind of did the funk and funky soul thing years later. So influenced by this band. But what's really cool about this music is it's funky, it's soulful, but it's highly psychedelic, especially this album. There's like a couple album run, excuse me, the allergies are kicking in this morning, where the music is total 60s, late 60s psychedelic pop, but with that big, heavy funk underpinning and the gorgeous R&B melodies and things. So, yeah, this is a terrific album. So it starts off with the title track, Stan, right? Gets you right into it. And then Don't Call Me N-Word Whitey, which is a really good song. It rocks, it funks, it grooves. Excellent guitar work, really good song, catchy chorus, despite, Then you have I Want to Take You Higher, which is terrific. That's, of course, the song that was featured in the Woodstock film. And, yeah, it's another good, hard rock and funk tune, and so catchy. Somebody's Watching You, excellent song. Sing a Simple Song, so catchy, so memorable. Over on side 2, I've been singing it all morning and anticipated doing this show, Everyday People. So on and so on. Shooby dooby dooby, right? It's so memorable, so catchy, gets in your brain, doesn't get out. In anticipation of doing the ranking this weekend, it's like I've been listening to a lot of Sly and Family Stone albums, and for whatever reason, Everyday People just seems to constantly be in my head. Then, of course, you got the big long jam, just under 14 minutes, Sex Machine. I mean, that's like a perfect representation of psychedelic funk. It's got jams, you got drum solos, guitar solos, big fat bass solos, fuzzy bass solos. It grooves, it rocks, excellent. And then You Can Make It If You Try, another really, really memorable song on this album. Just, 8 tracks, every one of them a winner. And there's, no surprise why most people call this their biggest achievement as far as realizing everything that this band can do. So, all right, let's take a look at charting history and things. Let's see. This is mostly a U.S. phenomenon, right? So this was number 13, made it to number 13 on the U.S. Billboard Pop charts, made it to number 3 on the U.S. R&B charts, and it also made it to number 9 in Australia. All right. As far as singles go, this Everyday People, number 1 on the pop charts. Everyday People, number 1 on the R&B charts. Sing a Simple Song, number 89 on the singles charts, number 28 on the R&B charts. Stand, the title track, 22 on the pop singles chart, 14 on the R&B chart. I Want to Take It Higher, 38 on the pop charts, and 24 on the R&B charts. And as far as how many copies this sold, let me see if I can get you that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Rolling Stone listed this number 118 on the list of 500 greatest albums of all time. That's pretty crazy, right? Do I not have any certification information? I know this was 500,000 copies in 1969, certified gold. All right. By 1986, it sold well over 1 million copies and was certified platinum in November of 1986. It went on to sell over 3 million copies, becoming one of the most successful albums of the 60s. Pretty cool, right? So, yeah. So, worldwide millions of copies, I guess, mostly here in the U.S., but that's not surprising. So, because I think kind of like funk music like this, R&B, soul, funk, psychedelic funk, whatever you want to call it, this is mostly like an American thing. So I could totally see why maybe the rest of the world didn't quite catch on to this. But here, Sly and the Family Stone were kind of a big deal. So yeah, this is a loads of fun album, and get the live shots on the cover. You know how much I like live shots on covers, right, or even on the back. So very, very cool. Wonder where some of these were taken. I don't know. No idea. Who cares, right? My guess is one of the 2 Fillmores. Some of them, possibly, could be. Anyway, let us know what you think of Stand down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today, pick number 24. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together. All the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our link to our merch page for all such cool Sea Tranquility gear, and our Cameo page if you'd like me to do a personalized video for you. So all that right down below in the video description, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Pick number 23 coming up tomorrow, as well as Friday at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. It's our Q&A special tomorrow. We're doing that across many of the shows on the channel, so we'll have the Funhouse Q&A tomorrow morning. Martin and I will be answering the questions you guys, or a handful of the questions, or a bunch of the questions you guys have left over the last week. That'll be happening tomorrow. We're going to be doing the exact same thing on the Hudson Valley Squares on Monday. And next week is the Monsters Den, of course. We'll be doing a kind of tribute to the director William Friedkin, who we just lost. It's more of kind of like a tribute to William Friedkin and talking about The Exorcist. So that's coming up for all you Exorcist fans. That's coming up next week on the Monsters Den. The following episode of the Monsters Den, we will be doing a Q&A show, so get ready for that. And what do we got coming up this week? Like I said, we've got ranking the albums of Sly and the Family Stone happening on Sunday, along with my special guest Grant Arthur from Grant's Rock Warehouse and the Contrarians. So that's coming up. We'll be ranking the 10 albums from Sly and the Family Stone. We've also got the UK connection happening this week as well, so stay tuned for that on Saturday. So all that and more here on Sea of Tranquility. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.